Let us take an example to understand it more clearly. Let me take an example of message queue uh, creation. So as you remember, message queue can be created with the help of system call, which is MSG get. So as I said, MSG get will take two parameters. One is key, one is flag. So, and we learned that key is a long integer number. Now, I will not be using the system call f2k to generate me a dynamic key. I will convert a normal integer to a long integer number. Take a gap and think how to convert a integer to long integer. Yeah, converting a normal integer to long integer can happen by adding a capital L in the end of the number. So, I will take 10 an integer, add L, that is my long integer number, to be called as a key. And the second parameter, as I said, can be IPC private, IPC create, and IPC exclusive. So let me see with IPC underscore private. So this is how I go for using the system call MSG get to create a IPC channel. At this point of time, let us imagine that there is no system 5 IPC existing inside your system. There is no IPC at all. So when I say MSG get with 10L, the very first step that happens by the kernel would be it searches inside your kernel table, searches in kernel table for a data structure which is used for maintaining message get. That means every message queue that is created by us will be maintained with the help of a data structure, message queue data structure. One entry inside that message queue data structure would be the data structure which we saw earlier. As a key point, I said you should remember that is IPC underscore perm. So in that particular IPC underscore perm, the very first checking happens for 10L existence as a key. So the very first step that I do after the system call is written, the kernel does what? It first checks in the kernel table which contains all message queue data structures. Every message queue data structure will have information about its own creator and the key with which here he went for creating. So in message queue data structure, it searches for a key having with 10L being a value of it. If it is not found, then your message get will create a table of IPC underscore perm data structure filled inside message queue data structure. It creates an entry inside kernel table with new data structure creation. So the point that we have to remember here is the space provided even to the kernel table is limited. If there are already existing many message queues are existing inside your system and your kernel is almost full, this message queue that we are creating with 10L does not find its occupancy space inside your kernel data structure or kernel table, then you can't create your message get. So your message get will return with an error called ENOSPC, which says error no space. I repeat once again, I am trying to create a private message queue with a key of 10L. The very first step that I do is I write the system call. When I write the system call, you first check in the kernel table for the message queue maintenance that you do, and that table is like n number of rows with single column, where each cell entry would be message queue data structure. When I go and watch that message queue data structure, I will find IPC underscore perm entry inside. So each IPC underscore perm will have the key being added to it. So I search in that n into 1 column kernel table for a key existence of 10L. If it is not found, then you create your message queue by adding n plus 1th row in your kernel table, wherein your IPC underscore perm will be filled the access permissions, the creator's user ID, the creator's group ID and the key to be 10L, with all other variables being filled with the appropriate information. If suppose I don't have the key with 10L inside, but there is no space for creating this new message queue as your IPC channel. There's no space for you to add an entry inside kernel table for this data structure. Then your system call of MSG get will return back with an error called ENOSPC, which says error no space. This was about IPC underscore private. Now suppose if I write the same system call in this way, where I have not added any flag. I have simply written the key. So when I do this particular system call in this manner without using a flag inside, then you search first for the existence of a data structure with IPC for perm key to be 10L. Even if you could find or even if you could not find the existence of a data structure with 10L being a key, as the second parameter which is flag is not being used here, your MSG get will return back with negative number and returns you an error message which says ENOENT, which says error no entry. So even in this particular case, your system call MSG get will fail and return back with negative number. This is the second type of failure that can happen inside your MSG get. Now the third one, it says I have written MSG get with 10L, comma, IPC underscore create. Now when you see this particular one carefully, already there's one IPC underscore private channel created with 10L being your key. Now when I do this particular job with MSG get 10L comma IPC underscore create, it again searches in the kernel table inside n rows and single column data structures where each row is about one message queue that is being created with identified with the help of data structure which is called message queue data structure. It will definitely find 10L being the key in one of those entries. But as the earlier channel was being created as IPC underscore private, IPC underscore create, if it is used by me, it will try to access a public channel. So it even creates a public channel, tries to access a public or a private channel. So you try to access this private channel which was created by us with the help of this system call when I do this particular MSG get 10L IPC create. So this will return me message queue ID in return without failing. Now suppose if I write in place of 10L, I have written 15L IPC create. So here my intention of writing this would be I would like to create a public channel with 15L being the key. As I said in my system earlier, when I was talking with the first example, there's no IPC yet created. Now at this level, there's one IPC which was created is with 10L key. Now inside your kernel table, when you search for an IPC channel with 15L as a key, you will not find it. This MSG get, if it could create a new entry inside kernel table for this data structure, for this particular message queue which is getting created here with a key of 15L, if you have space in that kernel table, then definitely your MSG get will return back with a positive number which we call it as message queue ID. If your kernel table, like in this case, does not have space for an entry of this particular message queue having 15L to be the key, then this again will return back me with an error message which says error no space. And the next case would be I have gone for 15L again with IPC underscore create added with exclusive, IPC underscore EXEL. I have gone with using exclusive. So as you know that this line we went for creating a message queue with key of 15L. Now when I use the flag in combination of these two, it means that you're not supposed to access, you need to create. So as there's already existing message queue with 15L being a key, your system call fails in this case because it is explicitly expecting things not to be accessed, only it is asking you to create it, and already a message queue is existing with a number of 15L. So this again returns you with an error message which says E-exist. E-exist will be the error message which will be returned when you are trying to create an existing public message queue. Now, the last case would be I have written so everything went on well. So there is a message queue which is created with 15L in this example. Now my job here is I would like to access that here. This also comes out to be a returning you with negative number, and an error is being set to E-access. Only when you don't have access permissions to work on that particular message queue. So whenever a message queue is created, like any other creation of a file, we need to even provide the permissions for various categories of users over that particular IPC channel. If you have not given a privilege to a particular category of user to access that particular message queue, and if he does the accessing with the help of this way, he will get back your MSG get with a negative number and setting an error to E-access.